Are you feeling the dance music? Welcome, everybody. It's been a while since I've DJ'd. My mic's probably too loud here. This is Dance Pop, according to StreamYard. Welcome. I'm wondering if anybody can guess what this is. What am I making here? All right. Let's get rid of the dance music. I'm going to wait for people to trickle in. Hello, my name's Ashley. If you're new here, welcome. It's a time for a celebration because, hang on. Let me find my correct sound effect here. I'm at 544 subscribers. There's also a gong. All right, so I'm just going to wait for people to trickle in here. And let's see. So I'm going to go back here. And I'm wondering if anybody can guess what I'm making here. And if you are in the live chat and no cheating. Hi there. Yes, I did. Eddie says you picked up a lot of subs this week. Good on you. Thank you. Yes, it's very exciting. And I hope the sound's not too loud. I realized that I had my mic way too loud last week. So yeah, I'm slowly improving every video. So I think it's paying off. And there's a lot of Broncos fans, honestly, that have joined. In fact, if any of them show up tonight, I have something for them, but it's exciting. And I'm using the headphones tonight, in case you haven't noticed. So this is weird because I can't hear myself because usually I have one earbud in. And anyway, so thank you all for being here. We could do a bingo card. We could create one online. That might take a minute. Or we could just go for the BizarreBub. I found a brand new one. I think it's like 3 days old. Although I just saw that John Wolf just uploaded something like 3 hours ago, so he might have reacted to the same video. So yeah, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, well, can anyone guess what I'm making here? Because this is going to be in the next video. I think I might have even said it on the community tab, though. Let's see. Let me just go ahead to my assets over here. I can't ever get stream. Okay, here we go. So you ready for this? What's supposed to be toffee? It didn't quite turn into toffee. Attempt number 1. Well, I don't want to ruin the video, but so yeah, I made these ridiculously complicated cookies that take 48 hours because you have to rest the dough for 48 hours. You have to brown the butter. You have to make homemade toffee, which I actually had no idea how easy it was to make toffee. It's just butter, sugar, butter, brown sugar, and salt. That's it. You just melt it. But this attempt right here, well, I was reading the Celsius instead of the Fahrenheit on the instructions. So yeah, it turned into like caramel, I guess, kind of. Pulitzer says, is it weird that I still think the failed toffee looks delicious? It was. I mean, it was more like the consistency of taffy, but it still tasted the same. I mean, I'm assuming, and I haven't watched enough baking videos yet, but I'm assuming that this is, if you get it at a lower temperature and you add milk, then you can make caramel, like the chewy caramels. But this stuff that I made, I was going to show you. The second attempt did work out. Can you see this? No. Oh, wow, there's too much. Okay. Yeah, so that's all that's left. I gave some away. It was like a pretty large piece, but it tastes just like Werther's candy, but better, So, yeah, I hate baking. So why did I choose this very complicated recipe? I don't know, but I just decided I'm going to do this. I'm going to challenge myself. And then I realized that my oven was absolutely disgusting, and so I had to clean it. So I did the self-cleaning thing for the first time in, like, a decade since I moved in. That it is awful. By the way, do yourselves a favor. If you've never cleaned your oven, do it when you have 4 hours to spare if you do the self-clean option, because that was my apartment still smells. It was awful. I had to take the racks out and soak them in the tub. It was good because now my oven's clean and I might just wanna bake. So, but this was, yeah, this was interesting because, well, it just, it yeah, I ended up adding this to the cookie, but well, you'll see in the video. It was quite fun. So, let's see. I guess the other thing is I wanted to show this in case Steve, I know he wants. Oh wait, let me get my silly logo out of the way here. So this was our I don't know if you can even see my pointer here. This was our football pool, and so Steve and I won this year, and that was our pool name was Big Nick's Energy. And so oh, I forget there's also a delay. I gotta remember that. I should be probably anyway, let's see, banners, here we go. I made this earlier as well. So this is just a pick'em league that we've been in for several years, and we've been aiming to win this thing. It's just bragging rights. There's no gambling involved. But the main reason we won this year is that I was like, well, we got Bo Nix. Let's put 16 on the Broncos every week. And it paid off because look at our win percentage up there. We have the highest win percentage. Well, that's why we won. Anyway, Steve and I really like to brag. So I thought I would do that for Steve there. Okay, so let's go back to where my toffee taffy. Uh, and oh, we got another comment here. Oh, when your oven was finished cleaning, did you look inside and think, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like? Exactly. I believe those were my exact words. Like, I was like, I didn't know I had an oven. This is amazing. But you'll get to see the before and after in the video. That's what you thought when you cleaned your oven. Yeah, exactly. I was amazed. I was like, how was I cooking in this thing? I mean, if OSHA had showed up, it would have, I don't know, they might have kicked me out. And I don't know, hopefully the maintenance guy in my building doesn't watch the video when I soaked it in the tub because it was it was so gross. But I put Dawn dish soap in there, so that's always good to have. All right, so let's move on. I guess we can skip the bingo card, I think, right? Because we got this to watch, and I scrubbed through this earlier, and I actually think that some of these are new that I haven't seen. So here we go. Without further ado.
In the following video, two sisters are alone at home, hiding inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Okay.
Also, let me know if you can hear BizarreBub okay, because I have to, when the headphones are in, I have to adjust the volume another way. Anyway, just let me know if this sounds okay.
Do you hear that?
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera shows the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside. But what's strange about this is that when they replay the moment the door opens, no one is seen. It just seemingly opens up all on its own. Now at this moment, the two sisters didn't see how the door opened up. They just saw that the door was wide open, and it doesn't help that they just heard a police siren outside their house. But as if the situation couldn't escalate anymore, this happens.
What is it?
I don't know if I'd be leaving those guitars behind. Those look expensive. I'd be grabbing those with me. Just kidding. I don't know. That looks strange. I don't. So wait. Hopefully they'll do a replay because I think I missed some important pieces. Does anybody know what this thing is? Is this like a smart piece, a device, or is it a light? What is this thing here?
Clear.
Wait, was that the Roomba talking or the security thing? That's hilarious. Was that what the noise was? Maybe the ghost was messy. It left some crumbs behind. Oh, wait. Okay, so there's something. Why did the camera do cameras? Okay, hang on. Let's see. So something the reflection went through the toaster oven. No. What? I'm not sure what we're supposed to be looking at. This is gonna make me sick, y'all. Okay, do we get to something? Because you know, as soon as I skip ahead, I'm gonna miss something important. Maybe the camera just wants to stretch. Or maybe it's broken? Yeah, this is, okay. Alright, BizarreBub, I see what you're doing. Getting some watch time. Okay. I'm not what in the world? Okay, so I think the main thing is this thing that flew across, which looked way too perfect to be real. We are 4 minutes into this video, and so far we've just seen the security camera go back and forth. And a fake figure fly through here.
As it seems,
Okay.
another presence had been inside the home, though not the kind they were expecting. Both sisters initially thought a person had broken in, but upon watching the footage and seeing the small, shadowy figure dashing
no.
past the
Okay, hang on. Let's just do the slow down here. Oh, it can go half speed. Oh, I gotta turn the volume down. Hang on. Okay, so watch when it comes through here, there's like a flash. Yeah, okay, hang on. Maybe I didn't slow it down far enough. Anyway, it's just, you can tell it's fake. Oh, sorry. I thought it started again. Yeah, and then there's something happening over here. So I don't know, maybe there's like, that's fake. That's completely fake. Okay. I don't know, maybe we should have done the bingo, but they're getting too easy to guess.
Both sisters initially thought a person had broken in, but upon watching the footage and seeing the small, shadowy figure dashing past the camera, they knew that this was something else. Whatever this was doesn't.
You know, I think I can I can upload clips, but they can only be like a certain amount. So anyway, I'll have to figure out how to do that. Get on with it, Monty Python. There's so many good ones.
Appear to have any discernible features, and it doesn't help that it moves exceedingly fast before disappearing out of nowhere.
The fact that it just moved so quickly,
Yeah.
but then like the motion capture camera didn't see that shape, and like when it was
Even the camera seems to have trouble identifying the figure. There's moments when it passes by and no visual
I think you need a new camera, is what I think.
tracker appears around it. But then strangely, at times, the green box appears in a dark room as though something was being detected. Never before has the camera done this until tonight when the door opened by itself.
front door opening on its own.
Yeah.
That's closed. We closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? Maybe they're thinking that it can only be a haunted house if it's old.
Considering that all this activity was preceded by the door opening, they believe something paranormal had forced its way in, which makes you wonder about the video from early on. Could it be that something supernatural had opened the bedroom door at the beginning of this video? Or was it simply due to something else? After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly occurred. Just what exactly was the camera picking up that
Wait a second. So they went out the window because they thought somebody had broken in. They didn't call the police? Like, I don't know. It just seems the door looked like it just blew open. Like somebody actually did not shut it well.
night? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Wait, how do we get to number 4?
On a Wednesday night, a team of paramedics arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia. According to the man, he couldn't leave his room because someone was standing at his door.
They're not gonna let me go past it. They're not gonna let me go past it. Somebody said.
Hang on a second. We have a new person here. Welcome. Sorry, I just decided I needed some sugar and oh. Are you suggesting that we watch I don't know in terms of like the copyright. I guess if it's on YouTube, it's okay. I'm gonna not chew while I talk, but that is a good suggestion. I have some other ideas. Maybe it was dust or an insect. Okay. I don't think I've seen this clip either yet.
Here.
We're right here.
I'm
Right?
telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not gonna let me go past it.
They wearing? What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue. But
Good,
someone's
good.
there and they're not gonna let me go
Good.
past it. Someone's at the door.
Was that the smoke alarm that just fell off the ceiling?
I need you to sit up, okay? Can you do that?
You got
Listen, it's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable, okay?
Thank
We're
you.
here for you.
Oh, it's a clock. Okay. It's time for an intervention. Sorry. That was bad.
Okay? All right? Is that okay? That it? Is that it? Are you okay?
While claiming to see someone standing at his door, a clock falls without warning. Now, the possibility of this being a coincidence isn't entirely ruled out, but when you consider the fact that the clock was securely mounted on the wall, well, things get very strange. Now, aside from the clock falling, there's something else in this video that was recorded.
That you cannot secure that clock to anything, okay?
And it has to do with this doorway. 23-year-old Cass, the man undergoing psychosis, is a diagnosed schizophrenic who in a short video says this.
Schizophrenia, I'm not crazy. We're not crazy. People that have schizophrenia are normal people. My most common hallucination is seeing a shadow figure in doorways, like in any doorway. So think of any doorway in your house. My therapist and I do something called visualization dismissal. So I open and close the door repeatedly, and that kind of like scrubs away the shadow figure.
I have to say, I don't know where this is happening, but or maybe you guys do because you pay attention more than I do. But I have to hand it to the paramedics here, I feel like they're handling the situation with, care and, not treating him like, well, a crazy person. So, anyway, I'm a huge advocate for mental health, and I I was wondering if, I don't know. I don't know why we include clips like this, from people who are clearly have other issues
Although he wasn't
aside from ghost.
seeing a shadow figure this time, he was seeing a man. And this man just so happens to be the same thing that his girlfriend saw 2 years ago in their old home. Keep in mind that Cass's girlfriend doesn't have schizophrenia or any condition that causes her to see things that aren't there.
What's wrong? What? What? There's nothing in there. What?
Yeah, you're not the only one who's confused. I just don't understand, like, why did we have to mention that she doesn't I was smiling because I thought of a joke in my head that I'm gonna keep to myself. Anyway, so I don't know what's happening either.
Her description of what she saw was eerily similar to Cass's depiction of the man. Now, because of this angle, we can't see what it is that she saw, but thankfully, there's another camera in this house that might have recorded evidence of the so-called man. Over on Cass's channel, you'll find many videos where he documents his schizophrenic episodes. Thanks to his GoPro, he can easily record moments of extreme
Okay, that's what I was wondering why dude is wearing a GoPro in a hospital, but that makes sense.
psychosis by simply pressing a button.
What I do is if the hallucination's like really strong and I am not even like making sense out of reality, I use this and basically I point it at the door frame or whatever I'm seeing and look at the screen. And if what I'm seeing in the door frame isn't on the GoPro screen, it's not real. Helps me calm down.
I'm doing really bad right now.
However, there's one video on his channel that's completely different from the rest. While talking to an hallucination, he captures this.
You always say the same thing. No. Quit it. Stop bringing that up. Stop saying that. You always wait till now to say that.
Okay, honestly, we really didn't need this entire scene in here, bub.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. That looked a little.
Alexa, light on.
There's some that looks like somebody's in there, or a string, or just I don't know. Is that a pantry? Alexa, make the curtain move again. I am not making fun of this man's mental health condition, but I don't see. I don't know. It doesn't fit on a scary video compilation. I don't think. Okay, why don't we just skip to the next one? Because I feel like this is gonna look. Yeah, 12 minutes in, 13. Good Lord. Okay, number 3. Here we go.
Now, this next video was submitted to me by Sam J, who's part of the yearbook team at her high school. One afternoon, while a group of senior students were rehearsing for a graduate ceremony that took place last spring, a camera inside the auditorium recorded something that left all students, including staff, terrified.
What you guys will do first is you're gonna take the diploma from me.
It was during a speech rehearsal by the school principal that this was caught. Take a look.
That's okay. We don't want any broken ankles tonight before graduation. So then we're gonna talk about
Unless you're graduating from football school. Just kidding.
individual accomplishments a little bit, and we'll move you off to the side before you.
Okay, somebody was behind that door. You could see a shadow. And by the way, what a sad graduation this is. I'm sorry, but like, I don't mean to make fun of these kids, but good Lord, they couldn't have put some, I don't know, Christmas lights in there. I mean, spruce it up a little bit. This looks like they're in an interrogation room. Who put this together? God. Okay, let's go.
Other stuff starts.
Yeah.
Odd.
Exactly.
Just a change in air pressure, or was that a friendly ghost, Mr. Baker? Thank you, sir. And then let's see. Then we'll talk about STEM.
The principal carries on, paying little attention to what just happened, as he claims this could have been due to wind pressure. But despite
Okay, wait.
thinking
No.
this, it would be what happened.
No. Did you see the shadow? There's somebody behind that door. Somebody just opened the door. They're just trying to freak people out.
Carries on, paying little attention to what just happened.
Or maybe somebody wants to stop this graduation or forever hold their peace. I don't know.
As he claims, this could have been due to wind pressure. But despite thinking this, it would be what happens next that completely changes his mind. While instructing students on how to move on stage, this is captured.
The programs and how we're trying to grow those, and also maybe a little bit about growing the sports programs as well. And then we'll talk about your individual achievements and how you guys have really taken leadership. Everybody should give us their science. We must have an open door somewhere else in the building.
Okay, some kid is pranking them. Come on.
Blowing that open. Anyway, so let's get started in just the way that we're gonna go. So we'll go John Anderson, we'll do the thing, walk over, and then Cal Connors, thing.
Oh, this is a practice. Okay. I feel better now because I'm like, good Lord, this is the saddest graduation I've ever seen.
Come over, then no, that's the right order. So Michael Thompson comes over. That right. And we've got Emily Rodriguez. Same thing, and
What? Okay.
Just fly away. It flew away, did we?
It's at this point that the notion of this being just the wind stops making sense. A cap on one of the students flies off their head. Almost as if someone knocked it.
No, it didn't. Did you see how it moved after it hit the floor? That was pulled off by a string.
Off, the hat zips across in a swift and sudden motion before landing close to the exit. The same exit where no one was seen opening the door. Even the principal, who initially thought it was nothing, couldn't make sense of this. According to Sam J, the yearbook member who sent me this clip, he was just as baffled as everyone else. Now, after this happened, they proceeded to finish up the rehearsal before leaving an hour later. The next day, Sam takes a video of the exit door and shows that they're not automatic. If they were, then this definitely would have explained the doors opening, but
not in that building.
Given that they're not, and considering the cap incident, perhaps what occurred here was caused by something unexplainable. If true, then students might not be as sad to leave the school on graduation day, given that it might be haunted. Now that's creepy.
No, somebody's behind that door. I mean, if they made the principal believe it, kudos to them.
On December 27 of 2025, a strange video was posted by a veterinary hospital in Madison, Alabama, where apparently
Hey, Alabama, that's where I'm from. Wait, where's Madison? I don't remember.
something happened that caused all employees to stop in their tracks.
Actually, I think it's near Huntsville.
What occurred during this moment has left everyone spooked. Now, this video recording was kept private for 4 years until just a few weeks ago. It was only after receiving many comments asking for this footage that Renee Holt, the owner of this clinic, decided to share it, as she believes her clinic is haunted. From dog kennels that often open on their own in the middle of the night, to office equipment being thrown around with no apparent cause, Renee and her staff have no explanation for these odd occurrences. However, there is one theory that occasionally comes up at work, and it's the belief that all this activity might be due to the dogs who passed away at this clinic, whether being put down for medical reasons or naturally
Okay, I'm sorry, but every vet clinic in the world would be just extraordinarily haunted. Okay, I don't buy it.
passing away. They were last alive at this location, but despite their absence, it seems that they're still here, just not physically. One night, while caring for a critically ill cat, this happens.
That's weird.
Okay, what is this? Why is there a big glow in the middle of the screen? Is that just a glare?
A dog is heard crying somewhere in this clinic, but that's odd because there shouldn't be a dog here at this time. The only other dog inside this clinic is the one in this office. However, they don't howl or make any noise
Are you kidding me?
throughout the footage.
Okay, so that dog is in that office, we assume. Okay. We haven't seen the dog leave, right? I've said this before, but my dog made the funniest noises when he was sleeping. And like sometimes I thought it was human. Anyway, that dog's taking a nap in that office.
Okay, so you still want to do banana bags, 15 mils an hour, head start, 4 mils an hour. Over this way. All right. Medication.
I don't hear any howling. Do you guys?
15 mil BID. No. All right,
Okay. That was loud. I think that's a redundant ghost. What is? Oh, what's wrong with the
front porch? Make sure I didn't dump one or throw one in the pen outside or something. I didn't hear anything. You're not hearing that. I didn't hear it. No. You heard it, right? I heard it. It sounded like it was in that room or something. Like it sounded like it was like playing the board. We're gonna play it back. I didn't even hear anything.
The whole staff searches all around for this dog, but after checking extensively, both inside and outside, they find nothing. The dog was nowhere to be found. Yet still, the cries continue as if desperately wanting to be found. But unfortunately, that never happens. With no sight or any trace of this canine, the staff can't help but wonder if what they heard had been a dog they once cared for. Could it be that what they heard was something from the other side? It isn't certain if that's the case, but it's been 4 years since this happened, and despite capturing other strange things on camera, this one remains unforgettable to the clinic.
Okay. My vote is that dog was sleeping, or they added it because it got loud.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check
Although they didn't, that was pretty good acting if they added the sound later.
out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to Scary Videos for.
Okay, so there were four videos in that. Wow. Okay. Well, whoa. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Thank you all for being here. So yes, Eddie was saying earlier, I've gained quite a few subscribers, and I'm just extremely grateful. But it's exciting because I have, well, I wouldn't say that I've mastered the editing software that I'm using, but I mean, I've done quite a lot since I started uploading regularly. I mean, I've learned an entirely new software. I just started streaming in what, September? Pulitzer's been here the whole time. I don't know. Do you remember? It was like before Halloween. So I'm very new at this, and I've got a few ideas in terms of watching a movie. I don't know if that would work, but and I know that not everyone is into the scary movies, so maybe we could find something a little in between, like something funny. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but yeah, I really anyway, I just feel like that was such a letdown, you know? I mean, there were a few funny things in there. But yeah, I tried to find this like an online interactive game for us to play, this thing called was it Word on Stream? So I connected my YouTube account, and it like it wouldn't work. So there were no instructions, and the guy who introduced it in his video didn't tell you how to use it. So actually that would be fun, reacting to poorly made scary movies. Because I wanted to do originally with Bill, I wanted to do like a and maybe a few other people, like an MST style. And I even learned how to do that in the editing software, although it might, take a little more power than what my computer has. But yeah, there's one called The Whaley House. Steve and I stumbled on that. It's on YouTube, so maybe there won't be any copyright issues. I actually wanted to do a whole video on it, but like this one with the brownies, it was kind of timely, because I made them for the Super Bowl. I mean, not the brownies, the cookies. I might make brownies. Who knows? I mean, I have all this butter and flour. I mean, the other reason I don't bake is I don't keep ingredients around like that. Like I don't, but now I'm like, well, I guess I should brown my butter, because apparently that elevates the flavor of anything, cookies, any kind of cooking. I don't know that I did it correctly, but I'm gonna attempt it again. The more MST, the better. Yeah, I love them. So maybe next week, where we could do, because that would be a long live stream. But I don't know. It seems like Tuesdays are pretty good for people. I could put up another poll. I feel like I was just, trying to be consistent. Although I might do, if there are Broncos fans watching and you're afraid to comment, that's okay. Or if you stumble on this later, Steve is actually going to volunteer to maybe do like a Broncos podcast, because there is like a podcast tab on my YouTube channel that, I just never used. Yeah. Or maybe we could do like half the movie one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think that could be oh yeah, scary short film. I mean, I could just skip some of the parts of the movie and just get to because I've seen it so many times. And there's some parts I probably can't show, although I don't know if those parts are on YouTube. It's basically the unnecessary boob shot, that sorry, I just realized I was shaking the desk, that happens in all really bad horror films. Just like there's no reason to have boobs in that moment except to have boobs. So yeah, that's in there, and it's so bizarre. But yeah, maybe I could like just show parts of the movie, and then I'll make it a short film. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like there was something else I was going to say to you guys, but I really, really appreciate all the new subscribers, and for all the regulars. And I was going to play some music out, but I think I've been editing for so many hours already, but I'm also improving that process to be more efficient. So hopefully I can get more videos out. And the grammar video is also in the process. I'm kind of working on them both at the same time because I'm learning how to make motion graphics on top of everything else. So yeah, thank you all. I really love my OGs, and this is exciting, and we'll see where it goes. And until next week, you know the drill. Stay unleashed.